Hey guys, it's me, RDV, and I'm back here with Zach. And tonight we're talking about the best books of the week. I know some of you are complaining, like, well, I only got my books yesterday. It's Thursday. How can I read them that fast? It's called priorities.
That's the same problem I dealt with today. It's like, how
I,
can I read and work at the same time?
I read my DC books on Tuesdays, and then I read the Marvel and everything else on Wednesdays when the rest of them come out. That's just the way it is. And some
I
things will never
just,
change.
I try to set aside like a half hour to 40 minutes where I just like take a break and I'll just like binge read. Like, okay, here's one issue, blah, 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 blah. Like, I'll try to absorb what I can from it, but I'll like speed read it.
Well, to be fair though, most of the books coming out today are not very deep issues. As far as
There weren't a lot of deep issues. Yeah, I don't think any of mine were really particularly
perfect
deep.
one that come to mind is if everybody's reading the Mortal Red Sonja or the She-Hulks, those are done with. There's like 10-minute reads, if even.
Yeah,
Because
there's a lot of short story and like none of it's really deep.
and we've always talked about this, the fact that everything is basically written for trade.
Yeah.
So if you actually want to sit down and absorb everything, really absorb it, read it all at once. Because I guarantee it'll make more sense than just reading one part at a time and then forgetting what happened like a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get away from picking up miniseries in floppy form. Like I'd rather it's 5 or 6 issues. I would rather read it all in one trade and get like a whole story rather than read like
Right.
you know.
I just want to say hello, little Rhaegar. How's it going?
Why is he talking about twerking on my Christian Minecraft server?
Minecraft. Bullshit.
Or I'm sorry, I don't play Minecraft. My Christian Fortnite server.
That's it. That's the one. That's that Leo thing.
I did see the new She-Hulk. I did actually get 30 minutes. I was able to watch the new She-Hulk episode.
I did not watch the new episode. I save it for after
nothing.
tonight.
I'm saying nothing.
It's being reviewed on Friday nights. That if I watch something like 2 days and then review it like 2 days later, I do not want to do that.
You forget stuff.
Little minor things I may have missed, so I have to go back and rewatch it. And that's how
I get that. I get that. I've thought about like shows that I do review. I've thought about going through them with like a notepad and like taking notes of things, but I want to be able to absorb and see everything on screen as it happens. So I haven't tried that.
Gonna have a wet tuchus. Dear God, are you getting angry?
Why is he? Did he just watch this episode or something? He's like on a twerking rant.
So you're saying she's not dummy thick?
She's pretty thick.
Yeah.
But in a good way. The good
whatever. I mean,
not like the Lizzo thick, like the good thick.
I won a prize. I knew someone's gonna bring it up. We cannot go a stream, no matter what channel I'm on. Someone has to mention Lizzo. What the hell?
Oh, yes. I'm just happy I could make this happen over here on the Geeky Puppet Show.
And Marana's on here, and she missed.
Marana's not here to shame me. Hey, look,
Liz,
I do have rum in this coffee, so I will take a drink. But anyway,
every time I hear Lizzo,
take a shot. Oh goodness! All right, well, let's talk about comic books. Let's wash the taste of Lizzo out of our mouth. That sounded bad. I want to rephrase.
Whoa! I refrain for you talking about that every time he says the name Lizzo, he gets the demerit.
A demerit? Why are we talking like we were on King of the Hill?
As I said so. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. You're looking at any pocket sand.
Pocket sand? Pocket sand!
Dale. I love Dale. I mean, everybody loves Hank. I'm like, Hank Campbell sucks. And you give me Dale Gribble all day. Like, that guy is just awesome.
I haven't seen enough King of the Hill to have an opinion. I mainly see the memes.
You got Boomhauer who can't understand what the fuck he's saying whatsoever. That is one. I don't give a shit.
I love the meme where he's got like his son with a sign up on the window, and he's like, "Now, kid, that would be really mean if those kids in there could read." I love that meme.
Whose son was it? Bobby's son? Bobby?
I think it's Bobby's son.
Bobby Hill is yeah. He's like yeah.
Yeah.
I never knew that Bobby Hill was voiced by a woman.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like Bart Simpson's voiced by a woman.
Well, Barney. I mean, yeah, Barney.
Are there any child actors or child characters that are voiced actually by like actual guys?
Well, that happens a lot in anime too.
I know, yeah,
There are a
true.
lot of boy characters that are voiced by women because like they have the higher range.
Yeah.
Hey, Undead Quinn.
Undead Quinn is here. Awesome. We have 2 people watching other than me and Zach.
Well, Rhaegar's here.
I said, yeah. I said,
Oh, okay. 2 people beside. Okay, gotcha.
He can't count tonight. He's been drinking a little bit of hard coffee.
I just brewed this like 2 minutes ago. It hadn't taken effect that quick.
Just brewed this, man.
I did.
Anyway. All right.
You gonna go first?
King of the Hill is only good. Is good, but only Texans get some of the references.
Yeah, I can believe that. I like your new name, Rhaegar. Translucent Mermaids. Do you see that, Matt Walsh? Because of the whole controversy with the Little Mermaid, he was like, "Well, actually, fish that live deep, deep down in the ocean, they all have like this clear, translucent skin. So shouldn't the Little Mermaid really be translucent?"
I'm more thinking about the boys now. Translucent.
Was that the invisible guy?
Yeah, how he died.
Okay, yeah, I remember. Oh, yeah, that was gross. That's at that point, I lost interest in continuing.
At that point, I knew I should have switched to Geico.
At that point, Zach knew he should have just continued to watch PG shows. Yo!
What's up, Ash? All right.
Ash on comics.
All right.
Hopefully, you're not getting any ashes on your comics because that would lower the value.
That's only on Wednesdays.
Ash Wednesdays.
Yes.
I see.
All right. Enough with the Zach jokes. Let's get serious here.
Yes.
All right. So now that some people are more filled in here too, anybody else who may watch this on the replay, we take your books from the our top 5 pull list, and we basically try to see if they're going to make it into our top, or I guess our top 5, on the best of books of the week, every Thursday. And that being said, I'm curious to see if Zach's top 5 made it into his top 5, or if they switched around. Sometimes, you may like a book better after you read it versus just.
You know what? You're not actually wrong.
And sometimes you may hate it more.
I'm trying to arrange them here in the order of least liked to most liked. Yeah, one of my books did a complete switcheroo, which I'll get to. Am I going first, or are you going first?
You can go first. I'll let you go. I'll give you a full screen here. And
That's not me. Am I too loud on this too? I was rewatching a stream that I was on, and I sounded really, really loud. I'm trying to control my volume. So if I sound really loud in the chat, y'all feel free to let me know.
Yeah, let us know, and you'll just
and
I'll give Zach
I'll adjust accordingly.
Simmer down.
So my number 1 book there's one book I did not get around to reading today. I will read it before the night is over, I'm sure. I did not get to Red Sonja, although I do love this cover though, with the big Buster Sword looking deal. There's not enough time in the day. I did read this, so this is the bottom of my list. I'm good. Okay, I think Rhaegar's being sarcastic, saying I'm normally too quiet. So I read this, Midnight Suns. I got the cover A. Pretty good cover A. The story inside, I mean, not a huge fan, to be honest.
Is this part of your 5? Or are you close?
Yeah, this is part of my 5.
Okay.
Yeah, this is my number 5.
All right.
I only got the 6 books, and I didn't read the 6th.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, wasn't a humongous fan. Wolverine's dialogue in here sounds really weird and not like Wolverine.
He did make a little comment there. He's like, he's just tired of magic users.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. But then the audio went out. Did the audio really go? Okay, y'all are pulling my leg now. I should not have asked the chat to comment.
So, hold again, which card did you get?
I got cover A. They didn't have the magic cover B.
Oh yeah,
that I pointed out.
that'd be
Um,
magic.
the new yeah, that magic was awesome. Um, but no, yeah, this one, yeah, it wasn't super great. I did like some parts of it, like I was reading Strange Academy when it first came out a year or so back. It was
Same.
kind of cool to revisit that and see if that, there was any continuity carried over from that. It wasn't really enough to sway me and to make me like the book more. So I'm probably not going to pick up issue number 2. Although I did see issue number 3, and they make Agatha Harkness look like actually hot. So Zach wanted to cover without Blade, but they didn't have it. Y'all are funny.
Uh,
Y'all are funny. So yeah, it's not great. I'm probably not going to continue it.
it was kind of a wonky issue. They had some
Very
flaws in the
wonky.
writing. Nothing like Old Man Quill.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if it's just from reading like back issues and retrospective issues, but I come to expect more from less pages compared to newer books where you have to have like 2 or 3 books to
Yeah.
make up the same amount of
I
story.
almost felt like the guy who wrote Midnight Suns. He basically either he was forced to use characters he doesn't like,
Mm-hmm.
throwing him in there.
Yeah.
Strange Academy stuff tying was kind of weird.
Yeah. I didn't mind the Strange Academy stuff because it is magic stuff. So Strange Academy kind of a lot of magic users in the Marvel Universe already work for Strange Academy. So that part didn't bug me. Just, I don't know, just the overall plot. Like, okay, there's this girl and she's like the trigger of an apocalyptic vision. I just don't know. I think it could have been done a lot better. But anyway, that was my number 5.
All
My
right.
number 4 is also is a number 5 issue. Kind of let down by it actually. It's House X-Men 92, House of 92. This
Yep.
is the
Final issue. Yep.
final issue. Not a bad story. I'm really just more bummed out that it's ending more than anything. The way it ended, I'm kind of on the fence about. I don't hate it, but at the same time, I don't love it either. Also, I don't know if it's supposed to be copying or it doesn't seem
So
like it doesn't seem like it's
this
copying any
book,
event.
I believe, is going to tie into X-Men '97.
Oh, okay.
This is because you saw how it ends.
How it ends, yeah, I could see that. Um, yeah, I mean, it wasn't. I think part of it is that it didn't seem like it was taking any event from the modern X-Men and making it better, which the past 4 issues have done. I
Uh,
didn't see that a whole lot.
I disagree, but I'll wait my turn.
Okay, no, yeah, that's fine. I'm also not paying a whole lot of attention to X-Men, so there's that too. Still, the art is still really good. There's actually death in this, which I thought was weird. I was like, wait a second, you just actually killed this guy. Wow. Or it seems like he did anyway. But more than anything, I'm just bummed that it's over. I think it was a really fun series. I would continue to read it if it was an ongoing. It just seemed like it really captured the essence of like the X-Men cartoon. So I'm kind of sad that it's over.
Basically, that's what the whole premise was supposed to be. If like the X-Men how they did the X-Men, how they adapted certain comic books for the cartoon.
Yeah.
If they basically kept going today, new seasons, and would adapted these stuff,
Yeah. And I like that too because it made a lot of the events from this modern X-Men era. It took a lot of those events and it made them more interesting and more fun to read. So
that one you actually have likable characters too.
That's true. Ash, I'm gonna spoil something for you. My LCS did not get any issues of Samurai Doggy this week. So yeah, I looked, but they did not have any. I'm gonna have to special order them.
Question though, if Samurai Doggy gets canceled, are they putting that dog to sleep then?
Don't say that. That's sad. Why would you say that?
I'm just saying. Is that what we call it then?
Sleepy time, Doggy. Number 3, middle of the list this week is Daredevil issue number 3. Honestly, don't do that. They're the only LCS I have.
Is that brick through the window? Yeah, a little obscene.
I was a little let down with this issue, to be honest. It's I like Zdarsky's writing, but again, I feel like he's taking up too many pages to tell story. I feel like you could have told the same story with half the pages. Matt hasn't left New York yet. He's still trying to tie up loose ends, and in this issue, he's trying to recruit some people to help him take on the Hand. Like he goes and he tries to talk to somebody that was. I'm trying not to spoil too much stuff because I know some people in our chat that don't like spoilers. He goes to try to recruit somebody that might not have been a really strong ally of his in the past. He also goes and tries to recruit a really close friend of his who turns him down. Also, half the issue, it feels like, or at least a good chunk of it, doesn't focus on Daredevil. It focuses on this friend that he's trying to get to help him. And it was still cool, but it's not what I was expecting from a book called Daredevil. I wanted to see more Daredevil taking on the Hand. There was some cool stuff.
It's called Daredevil Recruits.
Daredevil Recruit. Exactly, Daredevil Recruits. There was no Elektra in this issue, so depending on how you feel about Elektra.
Elektra was the main. The main focus towards the end of the first issue, because the first issue was a half and half.
The first issue had that backstory,
and then the second story was more about him and less about her.
Yeah, well, the second issue was about him and Goldie, that guy that could cause accidents and stuff to happen because it was God's will. But yeah, this one, he's still in New York. He finds out who the leader of the Hand is, and now he's gonna have to fight him. So I don't.
Obviously, it's Daredevil is they them. Okay, get it right.
They them. That's right. It's two people. But I started out. I really liked issue number 1. Issue number 2 I liked, but not as much. Issue number 3, I'm like, okay, Matt needs to go to work now. It's like he keeps leaving something behind in the house on his way out the door.
They did confirm now they the whole Punisher thing in this issue confirmed that they name dropped it. So now they're setting it up for and we're gonna have a whole new world-shaking event. Probably. Yeah,
a Frank versus Matt clash, which I'll read. It's exciting. I'll read it, but yeah, I'm waiting for him to actually go do ninja fighting stuff.
Rhaegar, why are you singing Evanescence?
Wake me up inside. Copyright strike. Wake me. Okay. Anyway.
Only if you can sing it on key.
Yeah, I can't sing anything on key. What are you talking about?
No, the reason I bring it up because Undead Quinn said his number 5 was Evanescence. Echoes from the Void, number 1.
Oh, okay.
I've never heard of it.
I saw Evanescence. I was like, why is he talking about it? Speaking of Daredevil, the movie where they played Evanescence during that training montage.
Rhaegar, you can clip anything. You know that?
Yeah.
Or YouTube, you can clip stuff.
Not going to bother me. My number 4 didn't quite make the top of the list, but it got close. I know you're going to be surprised.
That's your number 4?
This is my my number 2. I'm sorry. My number 2.
I was going to say.
Thinking backwards. My number 2, Jurassic League, number 5. Really fun issue though. Still enjoy it.
Is that Red Burst? No.
Yeah, this is Flash Raptor.
I know.
Flash Raptor, and then there's Reverse Flash Raptor, who looks dummy thick for some reason, and then Joker Zard. So yeah, this is we just got the dinosaurs all together, and now we need to split them up before we bring them back together. Wonder Woman gets Wonder Dawn gets a new suit of armor to fight Dark Kylacide. Yeah, that's his name. Super Sor finds a crystal that shows him his father, Jor-El Dinosaur, that says you're sent to Earth to do great things.
I've been listening and I still don't understand any of it.
It's fun. It sounds weird. I can't. Yeah, it's a lot of fun though. It's dinosaur superheroes. How are you not gonna have fun with that?
I mean, to be fair, we've seen be transformed into apes before. So now they're transformed. Now this is basically like, what if they were dinosaurs? So
see, when they were apes, they were transformed from being their human selves into apes.
This is a what if. What if we just combine dinosaurs and Justice League, and we'll get Zach to buy it?
Did you see they did? I saw a solicit recently. I think it's a December solicit, might be November, but because there's a new the multiverse or the Infinite Verse or whatever it's called is coming back. I think Jurassic League is actually one of the worlds that's going to be in the new DC
So
multiverse.
where does Bat Dinosaur fit in all this? Remember he was in Dark
So
Metal?
no, that was a different dinosaur. That was like a full-on Tyrannosaurus Rex.
I know, that's what I was going to say. Where does he
This
fit?
that's not the one from this. I don't know where that one's been. But speaking of Batman, my number one book this week. I'm surprised because it was pretty low on my list on Tuesday. Batman versus Robin, number one. I did get the Zatanna cardstock variant, the shiny hot pants. Yeah, this was, I gotta say, I really dug this story. I didn't think I was gonna like it too much, but I really enjoyed it. I'm not gonna get into spoilers. There is a very big spoiler in here. Um, it kind of comes in right at the beginning of the issue. And you're kind of like skeptical of it.
Batman pays his car insurance.
Yeah, sure, that's what it is. Batman switched to Geico. No, well, like, because Batman is skeptical of it as well. He's skeptical of the spoiler as well, and so throughout this issue, I'm like looking to see, like, okay, is this legitimate? Is this a hoax? What is it?
It is a huge change, and if this stays permanent,
it's big.
I'm happy, but if it's not, you're going to lose a lot more people who are in DC. They're actually paying for it, believe. The Pirators, they'll still say.
I don't think that they would do this without meaning for it to be permanent. I could be wrong. It is DC.
I'm just confused how they're tying this to World's Finest, because I don't see the connection how he got out of the prison.
Well, they haven't. Yeah, they haven't showed it yet. I think they'll probably show it in the next issue. There's a lot of action. It's like the title says. It's Batman versus Robin. Robin has now turned on Batman. He's got some recruits that he has with him to fight Batman, which make a lot of sense actually when you think about it. When you think about what Batman does, the enemies that he fights, he uses science and logic a lot. Magic does seem to be like a weak, not a weakness per se, but like something he's not particularly gifted at himself.
There is a really big return in this. Also, Return of the Batboat from Batman Forever.
Oh, the Batboat. Okay, I was gonna say there's a really awesome scene in the Batcave with a particular magic user who is kind of a recurring guest star on a popular CW show. But that's all I'm going to say. There is a reason Zatanna is on the cover. Zatanna does appear in the book along with a bunch of other magic users.
It's not clickbait either, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, really, really good story, though. I really liked it. I'm looking forward to finding out how certain events came to be. But yeah, no, I'm surprised because this was low on my list on Tuesday, and it actually ended up being my favorite issue this week.
All right.
And then also, I haven't read this one yet either. I just want to show it off. It came out last week, but I couldn't get it at my LCS. I did manage to get Fantastic Four Full Circle from Alex Ross. This was the last copy at my LCS, and I'm looking forward to opening this up and going through that. No, Ash, it is Zatanna. You can see the top hat. You can see you can't really see the bow tie.
Generic chick.
There's two things blocking the view of where the bow tie would be.
If she had fishnets on still, would you call it generic chicks as well, or is it because she doesn't have the fishnets on her?
I think the fishnets are more iconic. Yeah. Of course, they don't like to use the fishnets anymore.
But this is her outfit she's been wearing with the Justice League Dark, though.
They put the fishnets on her hands now, on her wrists instead, like a goth chick.
She's
look, the skin tight shiny pants. I'm kind of okay with that. I have no problem. Like he can't see the bow tie. The boobs are in the way.
Ash wants shiny pants.
I like shiny pants. Not for myself, but anyway, yeah. Fantastic Four, Alex Ross. That's the last book that I got this week.
All right.
Take it away.
All right. So we're gonna have some little bit of similarities because some of the books we got are the same, but surprisingly, your first book you showed,
yes,
is also my number 5.
Ah, really? You didn't like it, did you?
This kid, it's not my number 5.
Oh, okay.
It's at the bottom of the barrel. I actually have 8 books. 1, 2.
Oh, you got 8. Okay. Well, you probably got to read the Red Sonja one too, right?
Yeah. So this is actually number 8. out of all the books before that. So some of your books are going to be a little higher on your list than they are mine.
Oh, okay.
So this book, yeah, questions. You know, the whole. I got the better cover than you did. I got this covered.
Oh yeah, that's the one that you wanted. Yeah, I remember that one. That's a cool one.
So, yeah, I mean, trying not to get into spoilers in this, you know, but it felt very, very campy. It felt very all new, all different Marvel. So I was kind of upset with that. Blade being in there teaching, I guess, because they're like they're not normal kids. They have powers and stuff. They're able to basically like do more things, get away with stuff. As far as risks.
Yeah.
And so Blade's in there along with Nico and Magic, you know, and basically they're going to teach class about vampires. And you're like, get ready, there's a portal. Basically, Magic opens a portal. These vampires come out, and then you don't see anything else of that. So, you know, basically, then afterwards you get the whole little vision thing. You know, everybody gets this vision. The main girl in here is I don't think she's on this cover at all.
I don't think she. I think she was on mine.
We're here. Yeah, the girl with the green eyes.
Oh yeah, the zombie girl.
Yes, turns out that she's she's basically at the center of this vision where she's gonna go evil and stuff, you know. But she's freaking out. Everybody in school, she basically appears human because she has a charm. Somebody accidentally pulls the charm off, you know, and she looks like a zombie. They're like, "Oh, it's a monster!" I'm thinking there's a girl in there who plays this girl's girlfriend.
Yeah. There's like a demon from Limbo.
Yeah, Limbo, and everything else. So
there's literally a frost giant that goes to that school.
Literally,
giant frost giant.
There are some big flaws with the storytelling in this book, you know, but
yeah.
Wolverine just being brought into it because he was saw in the vision. Everybody saw in the vision, but he didn't get a vision himself. Everyone else on the team had a vision of basically the world ending and all that stuff, you know, and them fighting together. Yeah. And Wolverine's like, fucking magic users, why do I get to be involved in this? I didn't even have a damn vision. Why am I involved? And so, and then it's revealed that they said because we needed this book to sell.
We needed a big name, and Wolverine made more sense than Spider-Man.
I'm sorry, Blade has pretty much been pushed to the back of everybody's minds because they've just written him over the years.
Well, I think they're trying to bring Blade back because they're doing a movie with him.
Yeah, well, we don't know when that's ever going to be.
Well, that's true. I think, but in the meantime, they're trying to hype him up so when the movie does come out, people are like, "Oh yeah, Blade!"
But mainly, this is because of the game. It's nothing to do with the movie.
I don't think it has anything to do with the game. From what I read, it doesn't seem like the plot from the game that I've seen.
I mean, it might be a tie-in into it because there is a cover, variant cover that has them in the video games costumes.
No, you're right. You're right. I'm just saying from this first issue, I don't see any because I've been following the progress of the game, like story and development of it, and this doesn't seem like it ties in.
Yeah,
except for characters.
So they went around looking for Wolverine. Nobody could figure out where Wolverine was. And turns out Wolverine was in Madripoor, slicing and beating up AIM soldiers.
As you do.
We have no idea. He's just randomly doing that. He's like, "You just got lucky, bub." You know, after he killed the other guy in front of him, and he gets goes away in the portal. I was just like, just let Wolverine alone. And first of all, why is he in Madripoor?
Wolverine's always in Madripoor. Or if he's not in the Savage Land, he's in Madripoor.
Is that the running gag now? He's no longer in the United States anymore. He's always in Madripoor.
I don't know.
I don't
write.
Yes, I agree. The game does look terrible.
I think the game looks like fun. So I'm gonna be playing it.
This is my number 8. So the Strange Academy thing. The main girl basically she's like, "Oh, leave me alone," and she's just a flaky girl. Up at this point, though, she's been like courageous and stuff. I was just a kind of personality change and everything because of that vision. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Like I said, I bought it because you know what, I like the cover and I wanted to see it, give it a chance because the guy wrote Old Man Quill, but it's not what I wanted. All right, so my number 7, it's Daredevil. I got the incentive cover. I got the better cover.
That is a pretty sweet cover.
Yeah, the Alex Believe cover. I don't want to spoil it, and Ash, I don't know if are you even going to be reading this new chapter at all? Because I thought you said you were kind of done with it. One of the reasons I'm reading these books because I did like the original run before they changed it, and just basically there was no action in this at all. I mean, there was towards the end a little bit, but there was nothing like, oh my god, I gotta read the next issue. There's nothing like at the end, like it hooks me. He said I'm paying for it. You'll never stop paying for it every time you read this book.
It came down so far in price. I think you can get it for like $20 now.
Yeah. But
anyway,
I mean, it's only $4, and this is legacy number 651. But I don't know. Like I said, it was Matt Murdock in his Daredevil costume going and talking to people, possibly the recruit. The only thing is like of interest is like, oh, they finally named Frank the Castle as being the leader of the Hand. Mm-hmm. Their beast. He's like, I'm just like, and Daredevil gets his ass kicked again.
Does he?
Yeah, by the little girl that basically trained Elektra, showed her how to do this stuff.
I didn't think that. I didn't think they fought. I thought that it was
he was trying to fight
her. He was chasing her around.
No, he was chasing her, and then she basically humiliates him, leaves him there paralyzed on the floor.
Gotcha.
I don't know. Like I said, and then the fact that the person he's trying to recruit. I don't want to say who it is, but it'd be stupid to take him away from that because he's actually doing good where he is.
He's actually, it'd be really weird to uproot him.
And it shows you how far Matt is from his sensibilities. So if he was smart, he'd tell Daredevil to stop wearing his costume because she looks better than this.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Also, why wouldn't he recruit Danny, Iron Fist? Because Danny's not doing anything right now. Somebody else stole his name.
I mean, he's got Colleen Wing. He's got all the other ones taken from the Spider-Man books.
Exactly. They're not doing nothing.
All the Hell's Kitchen's heroes.
But then you can't call it Daredevil. Then you'd have to call it Daredevils, plural. Ooh, that's if you're gonna keep.
I would just call it Devils for Hire.
Oh.
But yeah, not fun.
The Devil's Hand. That's what I would call it.
Not a bad book, but it just seems to gradually get kind of a little worse and worse. I'm hoping, like you said, RC's like, you know what? Bear with me. The next one will be better, and let's make up for all the other ones. Because if that's not the case, I'm gonna be dropping it.
I hope so too.
Then I'll be borrowing Ash's copy.
Ash is like, I'm not even paying for it. How are you gonna get it from me?
Number 6. Armor Darkness versus a Reanimator. I've been loving this. It's keeping the same humor of everybody's ever watched movies. Bad Ash is back, and he wants to control the Necronomicon. Herbert Wesker's in this. If you love the Reanimator movies and stuff, comic books, it's been done pretty well. Like I said, I'm pleasantly shocked because sometimes these are hit or misses, and this is definitely one of those books where I just love the humor. Like Ash, this whole thing. Ash is basically trying to get out of this. He doesn't want something with the book, and someone comes and basically tells him, "Hey, you need to do this." And he's like, "I'm done with this," And now he's dragged into it. Like I said, if you like the Reanimator, you love Army of Darkness, the movie, and you just love Bruce Campbell's, and it's the same premise. It's got the same love and compassion they did for the movies. It's being put in this book. I'd love to see some of these actually, like if they animated some of these,
Mm-hmm.
I know Bruce Campbell's done with the character, but as far as physical live action, but if they animated it, I bet she'd come back. But all right, now we're on to the top 5 here.
The top 5.
The top 5 is brought to you by Sprite with peanuts. Angleton, look. All right.
No, you can't do Sprite with peanuts. Coke with peanuts is okay. Sprite's just weird.
I don't like coconuts.
You don't like coconut?
Or Coke nuts.
Oh, coconut. Oh, okay. They should like coconuts.
Number 5.
Hey.
Fun-filled action book. I wonder if Dalton would be pissed off or happy because it has Cthulhu in it, and deals with some of the H.P. Lovecraft monsters.
Oh wow! Okay.
Some of the myth stuff. I'm curious, maybe Dalton wouldn't like it because it's just not his style, But I thought it was actually been doing pretty well. I just hope that we get more of these as far as mean, I love the 32-page content. It's basically having one issue, one shot, but it's not really a one shot. It's one story. I would love to have these every week, but these are like, I think they're every other week or once a month, which kind of sucks. But I need to get well, I'm sorry, Ash. There's only one cover they had, and I had to get this. So I look at this one. This is safe for Zach viewing.
Wait, are there not safe for Zach viewings?
Yeah, there's ones with black covers. That's one I was going to get.
Oh.
So.
Ha ha ha.
All right. I was going to look at the top and the bottom of this cover. You're fine. So. Still a fun book. I mean, it's girls kicking other girls' ass. It's basically a lot of cat fights, bro. A lot of fighting.
I mean, yeah, shoot. Yeah. Who doesn't want that?
Who doesn't want this action?
You had to, Ash said.
Well, I mean, I could just not bought it and read it online. Or, but I don't know. I'm enjoying it. So I got a nice collection going. All right. Number 4.
Here comes wow. That's the cover I was looking at. Yeah, I like that artist style.
Once again, I'm limited with covers. It was either this or the ugly cosplay cover. Yeah. So basically, this is Vampirella basically getting pushed through time. One of her old enemies basically has been paying this guy. They tried to put this necklace around her neck. It's supposed to basically like take control of her, but instead, because she puts it around her own neck, it doesn't work. And basically uses the guy to basically go back and find out who this person is. It's an old villain, actually I think it's from the Harris days. I'm not sure who the villain is. I have to look it up and see if it's actually really an old original villain, or if it's a new story. Either way, I felt like I was reading a Harris storyline there. The only problem is that what you see on here, she doesn't wear that costume until she goes back to the 60s. In the modern day, of course, because what freaking weirdos, you got to put a pantsuit and long sleeves on her, where she basically looks like she's just, being written by Gail Simone. But,
or like she's starring in the new She-Hulk show.
Yeah.
Or in the pantsuits.
Yeah. But like I said, it's pretty cool. She used it's other than that, it's got the same personality as her as a Harris days. But like I said, the only problem is that they are trying to censor her, which is really dumb.
Yeah.
And I think Vampirella has fought Purgatory.
This isn't the one where she becomes pregnant, is it?
No.
Okay.
This is the Christopher Priest
one. I saw a cover of that the other day. I was like,
that's Vampire Year One, and
that's too much skin even for Vampirella.
Christopher, we call him Christopher Fetish. That's because the guy likes Draculina underage girls, and he also has Vampirella being pregnant.
No pregnant woman should be that revealed.
And she's. I'll just say it quickly. Vampire Year One sucks because it has. Basically, he's being knocked out by Michael B. Jordan. I'm not kidding. The guy is basically drawn to look like Michael B. Jordan from Black Panther.
Maybe he found out Michael B. Jordan really likes Vampirella. He loves anime, so maybe he likes. I don't know.
Maybe, but there's no forward to like, hey, this is up to you. Shout out,
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Weird.
But. Hey, if Christopher Reese wants to write his books, go ahead. I just won't buy them. I got alternatives. I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
All right. Nope, this is my number 3. This might be a little higher. I think it was higher than your list.
Yeah, mine was number 4.
The ending, I admit, was kind of dumb and rushed. But I did like the ending, the end scene, everything. I think it does tie up nicely. Basically, having her, basically using it for her last life. Her last power, she doesn't have the power anymore, but she ends up basically in the arcade where she was in the opening scene of the cartoon in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of freaking mutants get killed in this by the Nimrod.
Yeah, Nimrod ain't no joke,
He
man.
just fires an energy beam that just basically throws him in half. Sabretooth just gets cut in half by Wolverine. Literally in 2 halves. I was like, is that possible? I guess we've never seen it before, but I thought he also had a healing factor, so I was like shocked.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically this is another one. This is the one I was trying to confuse because there was 2 books with Wolverine in it this week. I was like, is this the one where they're asking where the frick is Wolverine? I think it was this one.
They were at first because
Yeah.
he was like being held
Missing.
captive in Sinister's lab or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Ash, go have a lollipop. It's so negative over there. Yes. Somebody clip that for Ash so we can screenshot that, show it when it happens. That he's the reason why it happened. No, I'm enjoying this. I'm kind of sad to see it go. It is a little more. It feels like the '90s cartoon, which I love, and the '90s X-Men, Jim Lee and Claremont. Campiness, like I said, it was rushed because it's the final issue, but speculation is that they're going to do House, or House of '97, or they're just going to continue into the cartoon series after this. This is kind of like a stepping stone to get people more hyped for the cartoon. But
when is that cartoon coming? It feels like it's going to be a long. It feels like a long way out.
I'm thinking 2023.
Yeah, it might be. That sounds right.
Which kind of, if it's that late, they should have released these closer to that date to get people excited for it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of sad to see it go. This is actually the only current X-Men book I was reading. I don't know if X-Men Legends has come back or not. They had one issue with.
I think they have one coming out next week.
Hopefully.
Yeah, because the one they brought back, wasn't it Roy Thomas that wrote it? Or it wasn't Chris Claremont.
Yep.
I'll look that up while you're going through.
Yes. And Marani, yes, yeah. The only X-Men books I like are the '90s ones.
I liked some of the 2000 stuff, like Messiah Complex. I thought was really good.
I read Extreme X-Men. I read that. I
didn't read that one,
but I only read that for the Gambit and Rogue part because the rest of it was dumb.
I read there was a series called New X-Men written by 2 guys whose last names I don't remember the first names, but the last names were Kyle and Yost. And it was like, it's kind of like Strange Academy, but for X-Men, it focused on like these new younger mutant characters, and like Cyclops, Beast, Emma were all the teachers. But it were these new original characters. Like one of them was Dust. Sorry, Kamala Khan, you aren't the first teenage Muslim girl superhero. But like X-23, and there were all these other like younger mutant characters. It was actually a really cool book. I really enjoyed it. But that was the last time I think I really enjoyed an X-Men
Messiah
book.
Complex, and then the other one with Hope Summers. I was just like,
yeah, that was Messiah Complex. Was Hope Summers?
Yeah, I didn't care for that.
Really? Oh, I liked it.
X-Men were just basically, as Skip we were talking about on Tuesday. The X-Men were just crapped on in the 2000s.
No, Ash, there are 2 series titled New X-Men. One of them is the Grant Morrison series, but then there's one that came later. It was also called New X-Men, but it was from two writers, one named Kyle and one named Yost. I've looked it up.
Dust is actually, she's Arab. Yeah.
Dust is, well, she's Middle Eastern, yeah, but she is Muslim. She wears like a burqa and keeps her face covered.
Or Kamala is actually not. She's
a different. There's a different subset.
She's Indonesian. She's not Pakistani.
She's not Indonesian. She's isn't she Palestinian? Or
it's Pakistani.
Pakistan.
But if you trace the lineage, though, her ancestors came from her grandfather, great grandfather.
Yeah. Ash, you're right. Dust was first introduced in the Grant Morrison run, but then they carried her over to the other one.
Okay.
We're both right.
Well, enough about that stuff. It's all in the past. It's all dust in the wind.
Boo.
All right.
That's my level joke. Yeah, there is a new X-Men Legends #2 though. It comes out next week.
Sweet.
Written by Roy Thomas.
Yes.
Kara Andrews cover too.
Yep. All right. Down my last 2.
I'm kind of curious now what the number 1 is.
Do you want to wager?
No, not anymore. My betting days are behind me.
Your betting days are behind you. I'm a new man. I won't cave in.
I'm in a support group now.
Why do they give you top billing?
What's top? I don't think that's the correct term.
If I put your name before mine.
Oh, okay, that is the top term. No, I'm happy being the number 2 man.
All right. All right, number 2. All right. All right. So number 2 is the one you didn't read.
It was good.
It was great, and then it actually the very ending. I'm not gonna tell you about it, but after a long journey, something finally happens.
Is it over?
Not over.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
But it focuses more about and Lancelot. They don't call him Lancelot because whatever reasons. Because I guess with a C it would be considered to be public domain, but this is their version of King Arthur. Maybe that's why Merlin's spelled differently too. Is Merlin spelled with a Y, or is it a?
I've always seen it with an I. Merlin.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I've always seen it.
So we don't get this. We don't get to hear King Arthur at all. Talking to her, he's basically upset. He's basically a little pouty, sulking the whole entire time. You don't hear him at all whatsoever. So it's basically her and Lancelot talking and eating donuts and drinking coffee. No.
Oh, so it's the Marie Kurtamaki issue.
That's good. No. But there is we finally get to learn who the Green Knight is. The one that she attacked.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually something important. And it's straight up action and comedy, which I've been enjoying in this book, and it stays true to it. Now, this I don't mind her being. There's actually a plot reason why she's wearing the chainmail shirt. In the other books, when they put a chainmail shirt on her, and there's no explanation for it other than she's just going to wear it because she doesn't want to show you off her boobs because the writer creative team doesn't like it. They want to be more mature and aim towards people who don't read the book. But yeah. So the fun book. The covers aren't. I'm not really feeling the covers. Even the cosplay models are kind of like. It's like they just pull people off like the street. It's like, hey, you know what? Hey, we saw you on Tumblr or saw you on Instagram. You want to go on? It's like they can't find people that actually fit the look.
Yeah.
And they don't want to pay people because
they never, especially with Red Sonja, because I've seen a lot of these cosplay covers. They never have. You've got to find a girl that's got a gym going girl, that has muscle definition.
That's true. It said, I'm not saying you have to have her just stacked on top. I'm just saying.
Yeah, right. No.
You can't look like a boy.
Exactly. No, definitely.
That's my sexism kicking in here. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm being a misogynist.
That's okay. You can take over from me. Nobody's made any Luke Cage jokes at me tonight, so somebody has to be some kind of ist.
All right. So
I know what your number 1 is now.
Do you know?
I do now.
Do you know what cover it is?
It's not the one that I got. I'm pretty sure.
All right.
Deck on it. Good thing I didn't bet.
This was the only cover. I didn't have there. It's their sold out 80 cover. But
okay.
I didn't mind it because it's still good. It's still a good cover.
It's a great cover. Yeah.
And her head's just a little bit different in the book. That's all.
That was I actually laughed at that scene where it's I don't want to say it is pretty funny.
Magic users are pretty much stuck in the middle of limbo, like a flux, middle of flux. Mm-hmm. Etrigan and Jason Blood are stuck between man and demon. It's basically all the magic users are pretty much being punished. They're disabled, so basically. Now they get benefits now. No, this can.
They get no, after 2 years they get benefits.
Yes. So Nezia the demon is in charge of everything that's going on in this issue. Same with Damien, is under his influence. There is some major spoilers, which I will not reveal about that, but I'll just say if you did like the Bat boat, it's kind of cool seeing that in action again. Seeing Bruce actually in the actual match again. Him talking. I was kind of funny. It's really weird to be back in the mansion. I'm thinking we just saw you to Zdarsky's in there. Feel safe. It was burning. It's so that's the problem with having 14 Batman books because nothing feels legitimately for the first time he's been back in the game. No, he's been there in other books. So, this was actually a fun read. And like I said, it's Mark Waid. I was kind of worried because I was like, okay, he's going away from the Batman Superman, World's Finest, Well, at least for temporarily to do this book because he's still doing World's Finest.
Yeah.
I
think there's a new issue next week, actually.
Yeah, there should be. And like I said, I just didn't know what to expect from it. But Mark, when he can, and he doesn't put his own self-insert politics into it, he can write a good book. He may be an asshole, but he's unlike Dan Slott. He can actually write.
I think Dan Slott can actually write. Like his She-Hulk series was pretty good.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know some people will say I'm wrong, but I didn't mind his Fantastic Four run.
Like I said, I'm just happy with the fact that there's actually some books I can read from DC. I mean, Marvel, I'm kind of almost out the door. I mean, I can't think of any of the Marvel books that I'm currently reading other than Daredevil. I mean, X-Men Legends, that's probably it. But other than that, I mean, a lot of the books I was early reading are kind of over. And those are even from the new writers. I mean, well, I take it back. There's Thor by Johnny Cates. And then Hulk, whenever that comes back.
I know Hulk is taking a long time. Johnny Cates is taking his sweet time with Hulk.
So, yeah. So it's limited down to basically I'm reading more Dynamite and Xenoscope stuff now. And I'm going through some of the Image books from the past.
Ash comes in with his #1 book, which is probably his only book this week.
No, he had another one. I think.
Did he have another one? Did I miss it?
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
This is the only one that I've seen him post. I'm scrolling up just to make sure, but I think that's the only one I've seen him post. And it's Samurai Doggy #2.
All right. Undead Quins #4 is Backlogs Raid Aggregatso Out of the Love launches #2. I said it feels like an episode of the cartoon or anime. Aggregatsuko?
Aggretsuko, yes, the angry red panda that listens to screamer music.
Cool. As #3 is Sacrament #2. And it says more back history of the priest of his past exorcism and going through drug addiction at the same time, yet to exorcise the demon on the ship. All right, and then his #2. Keep scrolling down. Where is he? There he is. It's like after like 30 messages from Ash. All right. He says his #2 is the Bone Orchard Mythos. 10,000 Black Feathers #1. Good start for another horror tale of the Bone Orchard Mytho. Cool. And his #1 is Do a Powerbomb #4. Another strong issue that's more action in this one and enjoy every moment.
Ah, very nice.
Glad to see you guys are enjoying your books you're buying. I'd be kind of upset if you guys were buying books that you hate.
Yeah. That's why I will not be buying Midnight Suns #2.
Yes, I knew there was another one. Righteous Search for Vengeance. But he doesn't write it, though.
Ah, okay.
And check out Ash's books on his channel. He has called Ash.
He just did some review videos, I think, for Batman Beyond Red Hood #2, and I want to say Erratic.
Erratic. I will say this: take your bathroom breaks before you go watch Erratic, or watch it while you're in the bathroom. Just tell us.
Don't tell us. That's TMI.
Just make sure you wash your hands.
Please wash your hands. Always wash your hands. Don't be a Neanderthal.
And if you're going to watch YouTube while you're on the toilet, sit down, because you'll never get that phone back.
Do people not do that? That's gross. Ugh.
Seeing at the urinals in the men's room, she's got on his phone. I'm thinking, like, dude, can you focus what you're doing? Why are you watching?
So I don't know if you saw this yet, RDV. Marvel has come out with their December solicits list.
Oh, really?
For this year, yeah.
So how about we go over that since we
How about since let me share screen. I'm already on CBR, and I'll pull it up here.
Sounds good. All right.
Give y'all a little glimpse into the future of what Marvel has coming our way. Spider-Man teases a major loss, Iron Man reboots, and more. If we're getting a new Iron Man #1, maybe it'll be good. Maybe. I'm rooting for you, Maranya. We have a new Timeless #1 from Mr. Jed McKay, Kang the Conqueror. Didn't they already have a Timeless #1? I don't remember. But
there was a Timeless variant that went for like $50.
was there?
It was
This is very.
It was
They
first.
got,
It was first appearance of Miss Minutes on a comic book cover.
look, they have Todd Knock, but they got him to draw Miss Minutes. Like, that's such a waste of talent to have Todd Knock draw a circle with arms
Todd
and legs.
Knock drew that Wonder Woman, Wonder Girl cover for Dark Crisis last week.
No,
The
that
variants.
was that wasn't Todd Knock. That was Terry Dotson.
Oh, Terry Dodson, my bad.
Yeah, Terry Dotson has the hot.
They have
Wonder-
they have similar style though. Him and Todd.
No, I don't think so. Well, maybe I'll have to look. And
Todd's
compare.
worked on JSA, didn't he?
Terry Dotson looks more pinup-ish with
Yeah,
the female heroes.
yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Todd Knock he worked with Jeff Johns though, right?
Todd Knock, he will be in November. He will be. I think they're doing like a JSA or a Stargirl book together. Todd Knock did Young Justice with Peter David back in the day.
Hit Me Trade was out this week at comic book stores.
So
Almost bought it, but I already have all the issues. So
we have a new Spider-Man event, a new Spider-Man clone event. Dark Web #1 from Zeb Wells and Adam Kubert. The two most famous clones ever are back to take what's theirs. Ben Reilly and Madeline Pryor have had enough and are reigniting the Inferno. Spider-Man and the X-Men are not ready for what's coming, and what role does Venom have in all this? The sun's setting, big guy. The sun's getting real low. Dusk is approaching, and it's going to be a long
is that crappy, what's he called now? Chisholm?
There is a character called Chasm, isn't there?
That's Ben Reilly. He's evil now.
Is it? Is he? Oh, I didn't know that.
At the end of the Beyond crap, I checked it and see what was going on.
Yeah.
I wanted to see what Nerdette was all screaming about and stuff. And I was like, happy about it. I checked it out. It's like he's now a villain now because he's lost his memories of Uncle Ben. So he's now. The last I heard, he was hanging out with the Goblin Queen. They're both like thing.
The Goblin Queen is Madeline Pryor, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. So that makes sense then.
I'm not the X-Men one. The other one. And that wasn't Madeline Pryor. It was the other one. There's a new Goblin Queen.
Amazing Spider-Man #16. John Romita is no longer doing the interior art. He's still doing the covers, but now they have Ed McGuinness doing the interior.
Are you freaking kidding me? Throwing Ed McGuinness on there?
Ed McGuinness is a good artist, though. I
know, but I don't want to buy the shitty comic book.
This is Spider-Man versus Chasm in an all-out, no-holds-barred brawl. The craziest battle you've ever seen. Yeah.
It's Peter versus an evil twin.
Peter and his evil twin. Venom #14. Al Ewing and Brian Hitch. Variant cover by Ryan Stegman. Venom playing Fortnite, basically. Jeez, I don't think he has enough guns. This is Venom doing his Cable cosplay. Or his Punisher cosplay. So yeah, there's a lot of Spider-Mans. There's Mary Jane and Black Cat. I might actually pick that up. Just for that cover. Yeah, that's pretty great. From Jed McKay, too, so it could be good. There's Dark Web X-Men, because the X-Men are involved in it, with Madeline Pryor. There's 1, there's 2. There's Gold Goblin from Mr. Can't Write Well. Apparently Norman Osborn is... I don't like that look. I don't know.
Gold Goblin? Oh.
The Gold Goblin, yeah. Miss Marvel got a book in there somehow. The cover is by Mr. Cicchetto. She looks good when Cicchetto draws her. That looks pretty good. So a lot of Dark Web tie-ins. Now here is Invincible Iron Man #1. This is being written by Gary Dugan, or Duggan. I've heard it both ways. Dugan? Okay. And the artist by Juan Frigeri. But I kind of like it. It looks like the same kind of armor. It looks like it has a little bit more sharp edges to it. As opposed to the Iron Man armor that's going on right now. But I kind of dig the look. This one looks more like the movies. But let's see. It all in. They're going to break him down. Tony Stark, genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist, has lost it all. He's living Batman's life, his wealth, his fame, his friends. But Stark doesn't realize he still has so much more to lose, especially when the assassins start to come for him. It's the beginning of the end as the Golden Avenger must fight for his life and find out what it really means to hit rock bottom, because he's never done that before.
Really? Can I get covered by Bob Layton? Is it like Bob Layton current or Bob Layton like his old art?
Which one of these is the Bob Layton one? It's not this one.
It kind of looks like it.
Does that one look like Bob Layton?
Not Lit.
I don't know. Chichetto has a variant cover here too. I wonder which one of these is Chichetto. That one's pretty cool. Oh, that's John Romita Jr. See, that's actually really good for John Romita Jr. What's that? Why does Tony have to look? Maybe he lost his wife or his fiance. Maybe he lost Hellcat. But how sad is it that Gary Dugan might be the best talent to write Iron Man in a decade? Yeah, I'm not a huge Gary Dugan fan. He took over Guardians of the Galaxy after Bendis, and Bendis' run was better.
The answer to your question, Ash, what's more likely, a good Iron Man reboot or a good X-Men reboot?
I think it's the Iron Man.
I'm going with X-Men because after
Really?
Robert Downey Jr., you can't replace him.
But I think he's talking about in the comics. I don't think he's talking
the comic book? Okay,
Yeah.
well, I don't know.
I think Iron Man is more likely. Miles Morales, Spider-Man.
Who?
Miles Morales.
Yeah, that's all he's called.
From Cody Ziegler. So you got some, I don't know. The covers look cool. This one here with the Scorpion, that's a really cool looking cover, actually. But
what's his motivation for being Spider-Man?
Spider-Man faces the strongest superpowered foes, the most dangerous gauntlets the multiverse can throw his way. And every time Miles Morales falls, he rises again stronger than before, just like Peter Parker. Until now, there are some punches you don't get up from, and a new villain isn't pulling a single one as they threaten everyone and everything Miles loves. Between school, home, his love life, and battling superpowered, upgraded villains night and day, Miles is reaching his breaking point, just like Peter Parker. And when this is, I mean, yeah, it's basically, it's just like reading a solicit for Peter Parker Spider-Man. And of course, Spider-Man's world will be forever changed by the end of the story because that's what they're all like now.
Later that week, Gwen Stacy's Spider-Man.
Ultimate Comics Spider-Man #1. There's a facsimile edition they're reprinting. For when they had.
If you're gonna read anything like that, I would read that one.
Yeah, this one. Yeah.
I wouldn't read any of the new stuff. I think it says Miles Morales in front of it. Do not read that. It's crap.
Yeah. The Ultimate stuff was pretty good. I remember the Ultimate stuff being pretty good.
Yeah. That was actually when Bendis actually could write stuff that was actually good because he was writing Elseworlds.
Miracle Man by Neil Gaiman.
I saw that he's been giving little variants throughout the Marvel comic books this week.
Yeah, there's a Thor one that actually looks really good.
So here's Miracle Man because I'm thinking like Miracle Whip right away.
I have no idea who Miracle Man is. I've seen him in Marvel used to do solicits, and I think they used to have Miracle Man books back in like the late 2000s maybe, or the early 2010s.
Let us know.
Anybody know who Miracle Man is? Where's Breen? Breen might know this.
I don't know.
This one's called The Silver Age, so I don't know if this is like a back in time book or I don't know. But then, of course, we have Jason. This is one of the last times we'll see Jason Aaron's name on an Avengers solicit, guys. So savor it while you can.
Why is he moving over to X-Men?
They're taking him off of Avengers. I think this is the last Avengers story.
I'm telling you now, no one's taking Jason off of anything. He is leaving, and he's going to go do something else that he wants to destroy.
Avengers. This is like the biggest thing that Marvel could have, though. Like Avengers is like a household name. Like, what's bigger than this? I mean,
Fantastic Four.
Yeah, they got a guy on Fantastic
Four. I mean, they can.
They just made a big hubbub.
Anything Jason Aaron wants, they'll bend over backwards, give it to him.
Maybe, but I'm not thinking.
Jason Aaron, Jason, yeah, put him on. Yeah, put him on. Challengers of the Unknown.
So you know how they had the Thor Corps with Secret Wars. This is the all Steve Rogers Howling Commandos.
Oh.
So you've got like this guy looks like a Wolverine nuke. Steve Rogers.
Steve Rogers, Black Knight.
Steve Rogers as a knight.
Well, wait, he's White Knight.
There's Werewolf Steve Rogers. Of course, there's Captain Britain Peggy Carter. So there's all kinds of Steve Rogers going on here. And this is Avengers. I haven't been reading this. I don't.
All right.
I don't. Yeah.
So hold on.
Moving on.
Hold on.
Okay.
Ash is saying that Miracle Man is Alan Moore's contribution to Marvel.
Oh.
And he says that Neil Gaiman breathed new life into it not long ago back. So he says he's probably continuing the old work. That's what's
Okay. Interesting.
I mean, but what else could Jason Aaron touch that he hasn't touched yet that he could ruin and just make better, I guess?
Make better? Spider-Man.
You know what? I don't think he's touched Spider-Man yet.
I don't think so. That sounds bad.
Everyone else has already touched Peter.
Everybody else has touched. Has had the Peter tinkle has gone off for everybody else.
Is Jason Aaron touched Miles yet?
I don't think they'd let him touch Miles. You can't have a white guy write a black
Dude,
character.
Ash, I've been saying it. Put Jason Aaron on X-Men, and you guys can see how much we love that horrible Hickman run versus Aaron.
So we have a Monica Rambeau miniseries coming from Eve Ewing
because their show's going up.
Yeah. Well, it's a movie, isn't it? The Marvels.
Oh, I thought she was gonna get her own show soon. I'd be surprised.
I know she's getting a movie. Because the one that Brie Larson wasn't good enough to carry by herself. This is actually a pretty sweet cover. The original Captain Marvel.
To be fair, Brie Larson's when questioned on an interview, she said, "What's your thoughts about doing Miss Marvel?" Or Captain Marvel.
She said,
I don't know if I should continue. I don't know if I'll continue or not. You know, should I?
Does anybody want me?
Yeah,
there is not really. Fantastic Four #2 from Ryan North. Iban Coelho is the interior artist. I do like Iban Coelho's artwork. It looks like this will be a Reed and Sue centered story. I do know Ryan North said he wants to do a lot of single issue stories, which I'm kind of okay with. So this one is Reed and Sue on the run. They stop in a small town with a terrible secret. And it's Reed and Sue versus a town full of Doombots, which is where the cover A comes in. By Alex Ross.
To tell the terrible secret, Stepford Wives.
Stepford Wives, but the wives are all Doom. But actually, I like this cover. That's a pretty nice cover.
Hey, it's the first time he's ever touched his wife.
Hey, I don't like this trend. Can we kill this trend, please?
That's Miranya's cover.
It's the Iron Man cat, but it's with the Fantastic Four. I don't like this.
Ghost Rider #9 looks awesome.
Look, they made Mr. Fantastic look like a Jim from The Office.
Kind of does.
Of course,
is it still Ghost Rider, or is it because now there's Spirit Rider? The decoration that's in going around the American female Ghost Rider.
I don't know. I haven't seen Ghost Rider yet. I'm getting down past all these miniseries. There's a whole lot of miniseries.
Division?
Yeah, Tiger Division. This is I think they were called the Agents of Atlas. It was like the all Asian super team. I think now they call them the Tiger Division.
Oh, so they're bringing this out, and it's gonna be written by an Asian person, right?
Emily Kim. I guess she's Asian, maybe. I'm not familiar with any of these.
Well, it just seems to be their go-to as far as that. Only certain writers can write certain things now.
Well, yeah, only black writers can write black characters. Only Asian writers can write Asians.
The Fantastic Cats, yes, Maranya.
Chris Cantwell can write Namor, though. Apparently they're okay with that.
Namor the Submariner.
Extreme X-Men. You were talking about Extreme X-Men earlier. This is
Chris Claremont. The original Extreme X-Men from the. But is Chris Claremont coming back to do it again?
Yeah, and Salvador LaRocca is the artist.
Ooh, click on that third one.
This one?
No, third one.
Oh, sorry. That one's kind of cool, actually. I kind of like that.
It's like somebody just vandalized the cover.
Why does Bishop look like he's about to vaccinate somebody, though?
I don't know, but what? It's supposed to be an homage to the original one because.
I like that with the extreme at the top. That's funny. I like that.
But no, the way you got Wolverine as
Beast.
Beast.
Yeah.
So
Kitty is Jean Grey in the
But
back.
I mean, how does that get passed though for a cover though? I mean, because that looks horrible though. I like the idea, but the characters look bad. It just looks like.
That
See,
one's
that
better.
looks great. That looks
That
like
looks good. Yeah.
that looks like the old Ultimate X-Men covers.
Yeah, right. This is an homage cover by Jim Rugg, and then now because of the video game, they have all these demon variants coming out where everyone's got like demonic looks.
Ugh.
That one's not bad though, with Polaris. Tiger Division, Secret Invasion. This was supposed to come out last year, I think, from Ryan North.
Oof. That's the guy taking over for Fantastic Four now, isn't it? Ryan
Yeah,
North?
it's the same guy on Fantastic Four too. All Out Avengers #4 by Derek Landy and Greg Land. I actually really liked the first issue. This cover doesn't look half bad. Although it looks like they gave Hawkeye a bit of a beard here.
I just want to know what comic books or what magazines is he getting those poses from?
Maybe.
That's a
He
Carnage.
does, yeah, hey, but even with his Tracy style, it is better than a lot of.
Is that Carnage #9? Look at that.
Look at that. Oh, that's gnarly.
I know. Is that
Like
is
the
that
fingers? His fingers look broken.
is that the Volstagg?
It could be.
Because he was going into
Carnage
yeah.
wanted Malekith the. Oh, so is it Carnage with Malekith the Accursed?
Yep.
Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. I kind of like that crossover.
It's his Ram V.
I dig that, actually. That's kind of cool.
Yep. My phone broke. Everything sucks. Says Breen.
Wait, Breen's in the chat?
He's in the chat, bro.
Hey! Like Ash says, every Marvel comic is a miniseries. Oh, until it makes it past #6.
Yes. Marvel on the soft racism under Quinn. And, yep. Marty says, could be worse. X-Men could be ready for them.
X-Men,
you know what? It'd probably be less offensive than they are now.
Maybe.
Cantwell?
Marauder. I don't know. I don't care for Cantwell.
Dude, I hope you get your phone fixed, man.
Immortal X-Men #9. New Mutants. X-Force by Benjamin Percy used to actually be cool to read, too. I liked some Benjamin Percy stuff back in the day.
I've been enjoying the Carnage book. It's been sung in my shop, though, just because you're not reading it.
That's Ram V, though.
It's Ram V. I don't think he's wasted on the book.
Oh, you're talking about Ash's comment. Oh.
Yeah. Ash, I'll pick it up and actually read the book.
I think Carnage fits him. I think it fits his
style and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not Cletus Cassidy and everything you normally would have, but it's actually been out of everyone who's written that character, Ram V's actually been the best.
We got Captain America, Sentinel of Liberty.
Eric threw the phone during the game.
Oh, did he really?
That's what Raker's saying.
This is #7 by Colin Kelly, Jackson Lanzing.
Hey, look at that. Third cover. Can you count? 1, 2. There you go.
Yeah.
Look on it.
This one? Aw.
I thought it was Andrew Garfield and Blake Lively.
Why would it be Andrew Garfield? Don't you mean Ryan Reynolds?
Well, no, because the hairstyle.
Oh, I can see it. Okay. I kind of like this one. The J. Scott Campbell cover is pretty nice.
Where's his organs?
Where's his Why isn't his chest puffed out like Rob Liefeld draws him?
He needs more pouches.
He does need more pouches. That's true.
Then we have the fake America.
The Symbol of Truth with the Falcon guy. This the guy that the new Falcon is supposed to be in the next Captain America movie.
Well, yeah. The Falcon?
Yeah, not Sam Wilson, but the guy that became the Falcon after him.
I didn't know there was
they have like a second Falcon because when Sam became Captain America, they had somebody come in to replace him as the Falcon.
Oh, I know that. Give Cap a boyfriend.
So, Captain Marvel, I'm surprised it made it to #44. Holy cow.
But I'm just curious, so how can you say that nobody cares about it? There's a lot of books no one talks about.
That's true. Like Captain Marvel, which is at #44. Falcon is actually Latino now, Rhaegar. You can't tell from this because he looks like a bird zombie, but he is Latino.
Isn't that the villain from the other book we're reading?
Which one?
The real Captain America one?
No. Oh. No, this is Sam Wilson's sidekick.
He's a mutant?
No, he's not a mutant, but I think he's like sick or something. Or it might be the demonized variant cover. That might be what it is too.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah,
that might be what it is.
I was gonna say, put him down.
Black Panther. He's out of the Avengers now. The Avengers are racist. I'm
proud of you for clicking on it.
They kicked him out. I will get this cover, Rhaegar, just for the memes. No, I'm just kidding. I probably won't because I don't read John Ridley. Yeah, Captain America isn't pleased with Black Panther's role in creating terrorists for peace. And if T'Challa isn't ready to be a team player, he doesn't belong on a team.
I'm just glad that the new Falcon isn't Latinx. He's Latino.
He's Latino. Well, they probably list him as Latinx. But here's your Ghost Rider number 9. Johnny Blaze.
That's a Spawn cover?
God, that is something.
Yeah.
That cover's pretty cool.
No.
That one's pretty sweet. Is that a zombie sub? That's a Ghost Rider subway. That's kind of funny. So yeah. Oh, he's going to Chicago.
He's on a subway train.
He's gonna kill everybody in Chicago. Rhaegar says Zach really isn't gonna get that cover because Black Panther is front and center. Thor number 29. This is the Miracle Man variant. That's actually kind of cool.
I thought that was Captain Marvel.
It does actually kind of look like him, doesn't it?
You got a little chest going there
with the colors and everything. It does look like Captain Marvel.
Oh my gosh.
Donnie Cates is not writing this one though. This is Torun Grunbeck. It's a Norse name with the O and the slash through it. This is by Care Andrews actually, which it doesn't look like Care Andrews.
I'm just saying, it looks like he's got a chest going there.
I guess I can kind of see it with like the muscles, like the thighs and the arms. I can see
how.
Yeah, it does look more, but the coloring looks different than most of the stuff I've seen Care Andrews do.
Captain Marvel will make it to 51, slightly longer than 50 issue sexist misogynist Miss Marvel series from Brian Reed.
I saw Brian Reed Miss Marvel number 1 on a Facebook comic auction the other day. I was like, dang, I missed that. That would have been good to have.
Hashtag Daddy Milker.
I hate that, Rhaegar. I hate that. That's awful. Oh my God. Strange number 9. Doctor Strange is alive, everybody. There he is with white hair.
He's been alive this whole entire time.
What a shock. Hey, it's that guy from Gravity Falls, that little pyramid Illuminati.
He's going under the name Harvest.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
He came in because all the basically hell has a flaw, and because Mephisto's not in charge of it, they were getting out as far as souls are getting out, and they're going and filling into the corpses of villains and heroes.
Wait,
so you have Legion,
So Doctor Strange is doing Ghost Rider's job then.
Pretty much.
Because isn't Ghost Rider the one that's supposed to catch the escaped demons from hell? Isn't that his job?
He made a deal with one of the demons down there, basically, that allow him to come back, and he basically vowed to exchange and let him go, let him live.
Doctor Strange has taken Ghost Rider's job, and Ghost Rider's off doing stuff in Chicago. Facsimile edition of Savage She-Hulk number 1. That's cool. By Stan Lee and John Buscema. $4. That's not bad.
Now, yeah, the Strange book, that's been out. Yeah. It was kind of you could tell that they're going that way. They weren't going to keep him dead.
They weren't going to keep Doctor Strange dead for a long time.
That'd be dumb, especially at the movie.
Now, this is Terry Dodson. This is not Todd Knock. You could tell it's very different than Todd Knock. His stuff always looks like the way he draws with the shading. It's always a little bit more glossy looking. I do like this cover for She-Hulk number 9. It's pretty cool. Okay. This is the cover A.
Yeah, I'm done with the pantsuit. I'm just done with the whole slice of life.
That's why I like this one. I'm curious if this is the last issue. It says Final Showdown, so I don't know if it's going to end at number 9 or not.
The new villain.
Yeah. I don't know.
What is this supposed to be for? What, May? Or what year is this?
This is December.
Oh, December. That's why.
December.
Okay.
Yeah, this December.
I was like, you're way far ahead. Yeah. I remember that
Hey,
being that.
Dotson may be a poor man's Adam Hughes, but he's still good. Like, I still like his stuff. Punisher is interesting. They have a gun barrel on the cover. So I know that they were doing like a no guns for Punisher thing, but they didn't take very long in putting a gun back on the cover, or at least a part of a gun. Jason Aaron. Oh, that's what Jason Aaron's touching. He's touching Frank now. So there you go. Moon Knight up to 18.
Oh, I'm sure Pupsino will be happy.
I like this cover too, with Moon Knight and Tigra.
Yeah, I was reading. Somebody did a review on League Comic News that mentioned about this book.
Oh yeah.
They were so depressed the fact they know that they had to basically break up. His it was Marlene.
Marlene, yeah.
Marlene and him. He doesn't have Frenchie. Doesn't have Marlene. Doesn't have a supporting cast anymore. All he has is basically like the one vampire chick that works for him, and then
he does have...
it's like a here or there. It's like they can't let him be happy. Like they had to tear him down.
Well, he's also got. There's the other Moon Knight, like the other half of the coin. What's his name? Hunter's Moon. Like they have him too, so he does kind of have a supporting cast. But you're right. There's no Frenchie. I would love if Jed McKay brought Frenchie back. That would be awesome. But I'm so happy that Thunderbolts is a miniseries. There is a God.
Better to say I like his work instead of I like his stuff.
That's true. I do. Yeah, I agree. So yeah, Thunderbolts 5 of 5. So thank goodness it's only sticking around for 5 issues. There's a Damage Control book miniseries for 5 issues.
Look, it's Daredevil. Well, they have a
Daredevil. There she is. No devil helmet.
No devil horns. And there.
She killed Iron Man. Actually, I did with the katana.
And that's cover A.
That's cover A. There's of course the Peach Momoko. We haven't seen a Peach Momoko cover yet, so I'm kind of surprised it took this long. And then there's the Demon cover with her and Demon Daredevil. The most shocking issue of Chip Zdarsky and Marco Cicchetto's landmark Daredevil epic yet. Elektra finds herself at the center of an international incident that threatens to put her, Matt Murdock, and everything they hold dear on a collision course with the Avengers. After which, say it with me, folks, things may never be the same.
Oh my gosh.
Savage Avengers, Shang-Chi, Origins of Marvel Comics from Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, and Steve Ditko with variant covers by Peach Momoko and Cats.
Oh!
Yeah, that's right. I have to see it, so all of y'all have to see it too. Sorry.
The furry Avengers.
4 of the cornerstone issues that ushered in the Marvel Age of Comics in one book. So you get Fantastic Four #1, Amazing Fantasy #15 with Spider-Man, X-Men #1, and Avengers #1. So you get all 4 of those in one book for $8. That's actually not bad. 104 pages. That's not too bad a deal.
In the Shadowland event back in the mid 2000s or late 2000s.
Yeah,
Daredevil was possessed by a demon.
Yeah, when he had the black costume.
Yeah.
To which Spider-Man said, "I have experience with black costumes. They normally don't lead to anything good."
But the only person, the funny thing is that the person that brought him back, got his soul back, was Elektra.
Yep. So we got Predator comics, we got Alien comics.
Where's RoboCop and Terminator?
No Alien versus Predator comics.
It's like 90s Marvel again.
Some Star Wars. Now we get down to the Star Wars stuff, which is normally the bottom of the barrel.
Yoda has his own cover now.
Yeah. Mandalorian, which Mandalorian does have some sweet covers. I like this one. Although this looks nothing like Bill Burr, who had an awesome character in that episode. That's weird.
Yeah, he never was a demon though. Yeah.
Yeah, no. This is just a variant cover thing. Bounty Hunters. Where's the collections? Here we go. Superior Spider-Man Omnibus, where Doc Ock was in Spidey's body.
Yeah.
Of course, there's the Casada cover. Hulk Maestro by Peter David
with a Perez cover.
Yeah. Yep. That's pretty sweet. There's also a Greg Land one somewhere. Is this the Greg Land one?
What are those? $125?
Yeah, $125. 952 pages. You get Loki, God of Stories. A bunch of Daniel Kibblesmith.
With all the talk of animals, you got to bring in Kibblesmith.
Deadpool Cable Omnibus by Liefeld, or with the Liefeld cover.
So basically, a new printing for those. It's been on the print. They're bringing it back.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So that's pretty neat. Captain Marvel by Kelly Thompson. So this is issues 1 through 26 for $100.
Well, they took off the $20 because it's not worth that much.
Actually, the Alex Ross cover here is pretty sweet. With all the,
I agree.
That's a pretty good cover.
I'd never open the book.
I would just I would have this for a poster.
It's a showpiece. Yeah. That's what it is.
There's the Marvel Masterworks Spider-Man Volume 1. What does this take in? This is Amazing Fantasy 15.
75 pages or $75.
Yeah, $75 for 312 pages. Amazing Spider-Man 1 through 10.
Hardcover too, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
hardcover. Here's the variant right there.
Variant down here. The One More Day Gallery Edition hardcover by Joe Quesada and J. Michael Straczynski. Daredevil Masterworks. Here you go, Ash. This is just for you.
Frank Miller.
This book, by the way, this particular issue, 188, featured on Englandines Auctions over on I Love Comics. Actually, I think Darkness Comes might have won this one. But let's see. This takes
it's a ripoff. I know. I'd rather pay $10.
$75 for this too.
It's 368 pages.
368 pages, $75. And then you have the variant edition down here.
That? Oh, was that like your auction thing? $75.
$75. 75. Do I hit 80? Do I hit 80? Do I hit 76?
I gotta agree with Ash. I don't care for any of this Star Wars stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, go back up.
What? This?
Yeah, there you go.
This is what we're reading right now. This is literally the first 5 issues. So we're only on issue number 3. 2 of these books haven't even come out yet.
$18 for what? For
144 pages.
For 5 issues.
For 5 issues, $18. So doing the math, that's a little over $3 an issue, maybe. It's actually cheaper to get a trade than it is to get the floppies.
Yeah.
Captain America. These are all the trades now. None of these are like the big. Although there's Thanos by Karen Gillan with Ralph Macchio.
Yeah,
different Ralph Macchio, not Cobra Kai.
When you put it that way, yeah. So you get like the Image hardcovers that are oversized. For $50, like Deadly Class and stuff. Here
you go. Iron Cat.
I can't tell if these are mostly soft cover or hard cover.
This is probably a soft cover. It says trade paperback.
Yeah.
Normally, if it's a hardcover, they'll say HC. This is $16 for 1 through 5. Strange Academy.
Yeah.
There's Gambit. For $16. The Hellfire Golem.
Yes.
You know you want this.
$25 with featuring RoboCop.
RoboCop, and I don't know what's going on with Inkblot back here.
All I know is that her horns keep changing every time I see her in a book.
Yeah. $25. That's $24 too many. Star Wars Bounty Hunters by our guy Ethan Sachs, who was writing Midnight Suns.
Yeah.
I
won't read it though.
Genus Vel, Captain Marvel, by Peter David.
This is actually a fun series. It's I think it's only gonna be like 6 issues long.
Yeah, it's a miniseries. 5 issues long.
5 issues.
So yeah, Wild Cards, the miniseries from George R.R. Martin that they turned into a graphic novel or to a comic. That's $18 for 4 issues. We got some X-Men here.
There you go, new printing.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Englehart, Lynn Wein, Juggernaut. I don't think Juggernaut's supposed to be bigger than the Beast, or Beast got really big right there. That's a pretty sweet cover, though. Hank McCoy sets off on his own. Experiment gone wrong. Oh, so this is when he turns into the furry blue beast. Meanwhile, the other X-Men find themselves pursued by a secret adversary.
Marvel Team of 4 and number 23 Avengers.
Yep.
Or was it? Yeah.
Yeah, they have to join forces with Captain America. First appearances of Wolverine and the Multiple Man are
50
in here as
bucks.
well.
No, that's worth it.
That's worth it. $50 for 512 pages. You also have the Ant-Man Giant Man collection. This is Stan Lee and Larry Lieber with Ernie Hart. That's kind of cool. If you're an Ant-Man, I don't know if I've ever seen an epic collection of Ant-Man. So $40. And this might be a different one. Is that Ant-Man No More? Yeah, that's the Man in the Anthill, and this is Ant-Man No More. Then there's an Avengers. This is the Axe of Vengeance.
Okay, cool.
John Byrne. So you know that's going to be good. She-Hulk has like a wrestler outfit thing going on here. There's like gold and purple and like that's a different outfit.
And Thor's holding up a giant quarter.
Look at that.
I know.
It does look like a giant quarter. And you got Quasar in the back. I think that's Quasar.
No, it's
Yeah.
It's Jericho. The T-Titans.
Oh, doggone it, Jericho. Amazing Spider-Man Epic Collection. Actually, I don't know how much of this is Spider-Man. There's New Warriors books in here too.
David Micheline.
Uh-huh. Because this is like a New Warriors and Spider-Man team up.
It's yeah, they crossed over in Spider-Man.
Yeah, this was like several of the annuals were part of this story. I like the New Warriors though. That's a really cool cover. Speedball, no. Coming of Carnage. The Coming of Carnage. When Venom's offspring. Yeah.
It's leads to the Maximum Carnage.
Yeah. So that's cool. $45. That's not bad. Then you got Doctor Strange Epic Collection, Nightmare on Bleecker Street trade paperback.
Epic collections. Not only you get to spoil your comic book store, but also you get a lot of these older issues. They're kind of hard to find.
Yeah. What is this guy? This has got Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme, 48 through 61. There's an annual. You got Morbius, the Living Vampire, which is, by the way, on Netflix. So I'm going to be watching that sometime in the near future. You got Ant-Man, the Saga of Scott Lang.
Ralph Macchio, Mark Waid, Leah Williams. Yeah.
$40. And Drax is in here. Drax the Destroyer is in here. Oh, this has got to be newer because they have Nadia Pym, the new Wasp. So this is probably a newer book.
2000s.
Yeah. Kang, the Saga of the Once and Future Conqueror. Now, this is written by Stan Lee as a story in here.
Mark Waid, Peter David, Colin
Bunn,
Dan Slott, and Jim
McKay. I wonder if this is like an anthology and it just collects a whole bunch of different Kang stories.
It sounds like the one shot. Didn't they just come out with that?
There's Timeless #1 is in this. And you have Symbiote Spider-Man, King in Black 1 through 5, Fantastic Four #35. So you've got some old stuff like Fantastic Four #19, Avengers #8, but then you have some
I remember
stuff.
that reading the Symbiote Spider-Man. They had the tie-in with the Deviants,
Yeah.
And Kang.
Marvel Knights Make the World Go Away. That's actually a pretty cool cover. I kind of like that.
Is it the 90s?
No, this is when they brought it back for the 20th. This is when they brought it back for the 20th anniversary because they have Donny Cates, which is all right, but then you have Matthew Rosenberg, T.D. Howard, and T.D. Howard. both of them in the same book.
I knew there was a reason why I was going to get it.
Yep. Miles Morales, the Avenging Avenger.
Remember that time when Spider-Gwen and Miles were dating?
Are they not anymore? Oh.
No.
So sad. Captain Marvel, Mighty Marvel Master. Oh, these are the little books.
Yep.
Because that's like the Michael Cho cover. And that's that's cool.
I want that one.
That's pretty sweet. So yeah, we're getting a Captain Marvel one. I don't think this is the same thing.
Oh.
That's Ant-Man and Wasp. Yeah, so that's it. That's the bottom of it. These are all coming to your LCS in December.
Yeah, I like the little Mighty Marvel books.
Those are fun.
Trades.
I would like to see some of those like with the West Coast Avengers collection. I think would be really cool.
Yeah, I think I got one here. Yeah. These are the best things you can get. They're really cheap. They're like $16.
Yes, maybe. Like I was able to get one for $13 one day. But yeah, they're really fun.
9 comic books on there too. Like I said, these are books that probably cost more money than I ever will attain in my life to spend on one thing. But man, it tells the suspense, man. That's kind of cool. And then you get the early Avenger stuff. So, and they're good for people who have problems lifting up things when you're older.
Is that a shot at Mr. Brain?
I would never shoot Mr. Brain, but I mean,
Why waste the ammunition?
look at that. That's awesome. It's on color. Now it's a
Yeah.
little glossy. The color might be different than you're used to, Marania, but I don't know. I'm enjoying it reading this stuff.
Yeah. That's a lot of
Yes.
fun.
So that being said, that's it for this week.
That's it. We've we've talked for way longer than our
Wait. Define what you're talking Marvel trash. You're talking about the original stuff or the new stuff coming out?
He's got to be talking about the new stuff.
I was gonna say the Marvel Masterwork stuff from the original stuff. I mean Stan Lee and stuff. That's cool. I wish DC would come out back with their archives again so I can get more stuff. I want to get more of the Flash ones. So, alrighty though. Since the puppets are always get upset because we don't advertise, so here you go. Puppetina and Froggy are like to ask you to please subscribe, hit the like button. If you don't like this, you don't hit the like button. You can hit the dislike button. It's there. You can leave a comment saying you don't like Zach.
You won't be the first.
Every comment that you leave helps us get this channel out to more people. Because with viewers like you, we can achieve more things. Yes, like world domination, and just taking over the airwaves.
Austin P makes a good point. He says, "I don't see no stinking. Are we like false advertising when we call ourselves the Geeky Puppet Show and there's no puppet here?
The puppets are literally on everything else. 2 times, but 3 times of the week you see humans. Otherwise, that's 3
Tuesday
things.
nights, Thursday night. What's the third time?
Friday night retrospective.
That's right, for the retrospective.
Yeah.
What's the book for this week? Did we decide on a book?
I believe it's She-Hulk #1.
It's like Savage She-Hulk or Sensational She-Hulk?
Sensational.
Oh, good. Okay, because that's the one I like.
Pretty sure.
Ash says I'm the only reason he's here. Oh, so I'm more important to one person than the puppets. Thanks, Ash.
Or actually, it might be Savage. Who knows? I'll
read them both. Yeah. Whatever.
Right? Why not do both?
Why not do both?
There's a chance though that we may not see our little guy friend with sticky long fingers.
Oh, sticky long fingers.
Sticky long fingers, Pixel. Yeah, he's got an orientation tomorrow as far as for a job work. So good luck on that. And he says they don't know when they're gonna let him go home, but he's getting paid, so who cares? So it might just be the OG on the retrospective. Zach, this is where you take your moment to shine and just try to convince everybody not to let Pixel back in.
You want me to gatekeep Pixel? Ash says nobody likes Savage. Is that true? Does nobody like Savage She-Hulk?
Well, I mean, I don't like Corey Savage. I don't like Fred Savage. I mean,
I don't like what's his name, Adam Savage from G4. I don't care.
I don't like Macho Man Randy Savage.
You don't like Macho Man? Oh yeah! Oh, I can't do that. I need water. That's gonna try.
Oh yeah!
I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
Savage Reagan. Wait. Which Savage Reagan? I want to know. He's talking about current or the original?
I don't think anybody's reading current Savage Dragon. I could be wrong. I don't think anybody is.
I don't think anybody's even read the original stuff. Maybe for a few people.
Ash says his tastes are impeccable. I'm skep.
Like,
that sounds sus to me.
Venkman is racist against wrestlers? No, I watch AEW all the time, bro. Do you watch wrestling?
That's right. Sessler is G4. Adam Savage. Okay, Adam Savage is okay then.
Adam Savage is from Mythbusters.
Yeah, Mythbusters guy is okay.
He's the one that's still doing stuff.
Where the other guy with the fedora. Yeah.
Where I think the other guy is Mike or whatever.
No, Jamie.
Jamie hasn't been around anymore.
I don't think Jamie likes to be in front of the camera too much. I remember that being like a big difference between the two of them. Adam liked to be in front of the camera. Jamie didn't care for it so much.
Well, regardless, so if you do like this our content, please let us know down below. Let us know what books you got this week and what books you're looking forward to next week, because we'll be talking about new books on Tuesday.
I know. My poll list for next week is actually substantially larger, so hopefully there's some good stuff in there.
Yeah, you've got 6 books.
Next week it's like 7 or 8.
Oh my gosh, she's got
Rhaegar calls a flock of woodpeckers to judge Ash's taste because he said his tastes were impeccable.
All right.
Well done, Rhaegar. Well
if you
done.
want to support this channel, please word of mouth, share it out.
Yes.
All your social medias, and also word of mouth, and also check out the Kofi link. Go across right now, kofi.com/Puppetine, and just drop $1 if you want to, or don't have to. There's no pressure, but it's just let remind you there that we are there and we do love money. Money goes towards paying for StreamYard premium service. Also goes through the Marvel and DC app, which are used to read books on this channel for your viewing pleasure. I mean, without you guys donating money, how could we ever get Puppetine to scream as Jameson?
Oh, I was not about to scream.
Yes. And Ash says he only likes good books. Well, we read only the good books here.
We only read the best.
Yes. That being said, hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Later.